Hey, yo, crypto in health. You want to know how crypto is working in health? We come to you every day with juicy news on wealth, wellness, and well-being. We're broadcasting to you live from 1.4 degrees south of the equator and 37 degrees east of the central meridian. I like to tell you we're right in the cryptographic middle of the world. You're with me, Scholastica Mugi, and I'm coming to you at 1200 hours coordinated universal time UTC here on the Ubn channel. You're just in time, guys. I hope you've had yourselves a lovely Friday, and I hope that wherever you are, you're keeping yourself safe, because what you need to do, you've got to do it, guys. Even as we are in a panic mood of sorts, as we are just, we have anxiety all around due to this particular pandemic of COVID-19, but we're saying that God is able, and that's why I want to keep on insisting that this is about God, and there's no way we're going to get rid of this if we are not asking God to intervene in our situations. Because you know what, sometimes some certain things are just beyond human understanding, and this is one particular thing. This pandemic is affecting each and every single person around the world, directly or indirectly. So we are urging each and every single person, it is a wake-up call that you take responsibility of yourself as well as being your friend's keeper. This is the time to do that. So even our inspiration, let's get inspiration from First Peter chapter 5 and 10, which says, "And the God of all grace, who has called you to his eternal glory in Christ, after you have suffered a little while, will himself restore you and make you strong, firm, and steadfast." I want to repeat that. "And the God of all grace, who has called you to his eternal glory in Christ, after you have suffered a little while, will himself restore you and make you strong, firm, and steadfast." So it's all about God. We're depending on God, and definitely we shall overcome. Now, not forgetting that we have a responsibility. We are reminded of washing our hands as frequent as possible with soap and water. That's the basics. The basic hygiene, you must play your role. Wash your hands as frequent as you can. If you have access to an alcohol-based sanitizer, then good for you. Use it, and don't just buy it and keep it. You must be using it, guys. Also, covering your nose and mouth while sneezing and coughing using a disposable tissue is also a recommendation, and we want everybody to take this, because, guys, this is the only way we can do our bit, even as we await God to perform his miracle, which I believe he will. And of course, we talk about social distancing, and we're saying that you should avoid close contact. Don't get to where people are about 10 or more. Avoid those social gatherings. It's just for the moment, and definitely we will get back. Even as we wait to bounce back, we need to take responsibility. Guys, basic hygiene, and then let's depend on God, obviously, because he is the one who knows the best, and he's the one who's gonna deliver us from all this. So as we even continue with the conversation of COVID-19, but before that, I almost forgot to shout out to my very loyal fans, and I don't want to do that because you guys are so amazing, and there's mad love to you. So Grace, Naomi, Shiko, Irene, Barbara, Abet, Susan, Evans, Betty, JJ, Jojo, David Muturu, Miss Kindness for Cherry Productions, Mr. Mbuga Kimani, Kimani Kamau, Madam Beatrice Morango, Joyce of Seattle, Dr. Steven Karanja, Pinch 254, Samuel Gatua, Brian Rakoy, Ian Mwangi, Jacob Yatol, Paul Njoroge, J. Nelson, The Prince, Triza Justin, Mohammed Ali, Global Trader, Ruth Owino, Jane Gashugu, Irene Kiaton, Engineer Masinga, the comical comedian, and of course to you, our silent viewer, feel much appreciation. Thank you so much for always supporting us. Now, let's keep up with COVID-19, and today we're looking at the word asymptomatic. And then next up on our crypto news segment, there's a new blockchain system, guys, that is meant to track individuals not infected with high-risk viruses. We'll see what that is all about. And of course, we're talking about UBN against pandemics. We believe that also with the use of cryptos, and specifically UBN, which is a health crypto, we are definitely going to look for ways and means of how we can use UBN to fight these particular pandemics. So, first of all, let's see what asymptomatic is. And this is a term that is used to describe someone who is not showing symptoms of COVID-19. Now, scientists believe that the new coronavirus can and does spread through asymptomatic people. Well, it spreads because, these people are not showing the symptoms, but probably they could be having, but they're not showing the symptoms. So, asymptomatic is the word describing a person who's not showing symptoms of COVID-19. So over to our crypto news segment, and this is an article on Cointelegraph by Anna Alexandria, new blockchain system to track individuals not infected with high-risk viruses. Now let me read to you guys, and the Netherlands-based public health blockchain consortium, PHBC, has announced the release of a blockchain-based system designed to track the movement of individuals not infected with high-risk viruses. The impetus behind the development is to help healthy people avoid potentially life-threatening diseases. Now, the PHBC announced the release on March 19th, detailing that the blockchain-based platform will monitor systematic, continual, and anonymous verification of communities and workplaces which are not afflicted by dangerous viruses, including the coronavirus. Now, the blockchain stores and workplaces or communities protection certificate from security organizations or government bodies to assure that all persons who enter a safe zone are continuously monitored. The PHBC further explained the system's operation. Now, if a person previously visited an infected area, they are required to stay in a quarantine zone wherein communities can provide isolated places of residence to incoming visitors. And Ion Hazra, the administrator for the PHBC, said, and I quote, PHBC's virus-free monitoring blockchain can automatically identify zones with and without validated incident reports by integrating real-time information from virus surveillance providers with artificial intelligence and geographical information systems. Those areas without validated reports of contamination are elevated to safe zone status. Communities and workplaces can maintain such safe zone status if they restrict access to anonymously identified persons and only allow movement to and from other safe zones. Now, the coronavirus outbreak has pushed blockchain companies to more actively develop health focused applications and systems. Tech firm Consensus will spin off its health division, which will explore blockchain application to the health industry, citing issues such as rising costs and access to care as some of the areas where blockchain can contribute. So we're talking about using blockchain to the health industry and seeing um, how we can actually know record virus data on blockchain, and then this is also trying to see how we can track the movement of individuals not infected with high risk viruses. And I think now more than ever, this is what we need. If we can find a blockchain system that is going to help us track movement of individuals who are not infected with the high risk viruses such as COVID-19, then I think we'll definitely be in a position to stop the spread of this particular pandemic that is slowly, causing a lot of panic. And even as the numbers continue rising in some countries. Now in Kenya, we were lucky, guys. Yesterday, there were no announcements of increase in the number of COVID-19 disease. And that is good news. For now, maybe just for now, but we're hopeful and we're praying to God. We have faith that we can overcome this particular disease. But this is a collective responsibility. We have to do this. This is not a matter of government. This is also a matter of what you're doing to protect yourself and also to stop the spread. So basic washing of hands every day, guys. We insist on hygiene. Basic hygiene is going to contribute a large amount to stopping the spread of this particular disease. And of course, if you're able to stay at home and you avoid unnecessary walkarounds, just keep yourself safe. And of course, if you're at high risk to get this particular disease based on your immunity, or probably you have a disease and an extra disease such as maybe diabetes, then definitely you should self quarantine yourself. Guys, this is a time that we need to take individual responsibility, and it is not up to the government to make decisions for us. It is about you making an individual decision, knowing your health status, and then taking precaution so that we all together can overcome this particular pandemic. And talking about overcoming and you looking for ways to get rid of these particular pandemics. Now, as I had previously defined yesterday, a pandemic, I just want to remind us what a pandemic is. And according to World Health Organization, they define pandemic as worldwide spread of a new disease. Now, pandemic is a Greek word that comes and pan meaning all, and then demos meaning people. Now, the US Centers for Disease Control and Prevention defines pandemic as a disease that has spread in multiple countries around the world, usually affecting a large number of people. And that's why we're referring this COVID-19 as a pandemic. Now, we're talking about UBN coming in to help us fight against such particular pandemics. And how UBN is coming in is because, first of all, UBN is a health crypto. And so we seek to join hands to be able to adopt cryptos all around the world, and particularly UBN that is going to help us get the system, get the full medical infrastructure that we're looking for as Ubrica. This is going to be very helpful, guys. So we're saying that any place where we are looking for solutions to fight against pandemics, then that is where we should be putting our money in, guys. And of course, we're encouraging the use of UBN because UBN is a digital money. So we are not in any exposure of contracting the COVID-19 or any other disease, because then we are avoiding a lot of exchange, especially while using fiat. So guys, I think this is going to be amazing. And even as we talk about UBN and we talk about you having the UBNs in your wallet, it is not enough for you to have the UBNs in your wallet. It is also important for you to take a step further in ensuring that you're doing your part. Now more than ever, especially to the people who are indoors, I need you to be very active in understanding what the UBN, the role of the UBNs in your wallet. And to that effect, I want to send you to www.academy.ubricoin.com, and therein you'll find an amazing free course on blockchain, cryptocurrency, and trading basics. And definitely once you take this, then we are going to know exactly how UBN is coming in to fight against pandemics, and we will get better knowledge in as far as using blockchain is concerned. And of course, I see David Muturi is signing in. Good morning, keep safe. Yes, I'm definitely keeping safe, David, and I hope wherever you are safe. Whatever you're doing, we're encouraging individual responsibility, yeah, and mostly basic hygiene, whatever you can do to save yourself. And of course, prayer and more prayer. We need God to salvage us from this situation. We need God in every aspect, guys. We do. So whatever we are doing, guys, keep safe. And that's a message from David Muturu, and that's our message at the Ubrican. Let us all keep safe, and of course, mind your friend's keeper, and you yourself you have a great responsibility in as far as keeping yourself safe is concerned. This is your responsibility. No one else is going to do it for you, guys. I have been your girl, Scholastica Mugi, and until tomorrow, it is goodbye for now. Ciao.